Sanjeev, we need to address this story. My colleague Neha Brotra joins in to talk about JP Infra. What's the latest there, Neha?
Well, do remember JP Infratech was one of the big ticket accounts identified in RBI's first list of defaulters. In fact, it was undergoing resolution process after State Bank of India and IDBI Bank moved an application at NCLT for insolvency proceedings. Remember, there were a slew of buyers right from the Adani Group, the JSW Group and even Kotak Realty, we are given to understand, was interested in picking up stake in JP Infratech. This, of course, narrowed down to a firm backed by Sudhir Walia, who, of course, is a promoter and also a board of director at Sun Pharma. His Suraksha ARC was, we are given to understand, was actively part of the bidding process. However, we are given to understand that the only bid that came from Sudhir Walia, that is approximately to the tune of about 7,000 odd crore rupees, was rejected by lenders who did not find the debt equity structure suggested in the resolution plan to be suitable for the resolution proceedings going forward. The latest we are given to understand is that after the 270-day deadline has expired, Sudhir Walia is looking to move NCLT against the lender's decision to bar him from participating in the bidding process and not accepting his bid for JP Infratech. Remember, JP Infratech is embroiled in a whole lot of controversies apart from this, and at this point, after the 270-day period has expired, the lenders are unable to hold any committee of creditors meeting, and this means that even though after the IBC ordinance has been passed and ratified by the President, the home buyers cannot be treated at par with banks. The whole story will change once that happens, because in that case, the home buyers will have close to 55% say when it comes to voting at the COC meetings. So clearly this is something that will have far more implications than at present meets the eye. And as far as Sudhir Walia's stake to claim for JP Infratech is considered, of course NCLT is expected to take a view on this matter on the 4th of July when it decides whether to go in for liquidation of JP Infratech or whether to allow an extension of the resolution process.
Thanks very much, Neha, for getting us that story.